When it comes to disarms, a lot of people say they should be incidental if not accidental, and disarms are suicidal. You would never try to do that against a live blade. But the fact of the matter is, this is still a lethal force encounter until that weapon's out of play. Right? I can't just let go because of this. Right? Blunt force trauma disarm is great. If I can just hammer on their head, if I get into a position where I can damage them without losing my control and make them a little hazy and then they drop the weapon, that's awesome. Right? Low risk for me, but I have to be able to do that without sacrificing control of the blade, otherwise it comes live and I have to get it. And it could end up in my eye socket. And we're going to grab the blade. Now, you can grab the blade without damaging yourself, but even if we're being grown-ups about this, even if you damage your hand, let's look at what we're actually talking about. We're talking about somebody who's trying to murder you. They're trying to put a bunch of holes in you with an edged weapon, and depending on what they're on, they may have the energy to do it for a while. So I managed to get control of this thing I need to get out of place. So worst case scenario, you just grabbed all the way around it like this. All right, there goes your piano career, but let's get out of the situation. That being said, that's not how I'm advocating grabbing onto the blade, and you can grab it without messing yourself up. When I grab onto the flat of the blade, there's actually, there should be light coming through. You should be able to see light from where there's a space between the top of the blade and my fingers, right? It's right in here, because I'm not going, whether the blade was this way or this way, right? Edge up. I'm not wrapping it up this way. I'm putting my palm on it and putting the pads of my finger in here. I'm getting a pressure grip, right? Which is plenty strong enough to be able to remove the knife. For the most part, a knife has to have some kind of friction in order to be able to do that. They have to be able to move that thing. It works because I shut down the person, then I shut down that weapon-bearing limb, so to a point where they can't swing this thing around, right? If it was moving freely in space, then yeah, that wouldn't be the time to do it. I wouldn't advocate trying to use your wrist to affect the disarm. That was a poorly thought out idea, right? So I'm grabbing right here on the flat. The only time I've ever been cut, it was in Wisconsin at Robbins, and I think he had one of those Bantang stupid sharp blades, because somebody told me, don't use that one, it'll cut you. I'm like, that'll be fine. And when I squeezed it like this, I got a little teeny cut right there, right? But I had him grab the blade and kind of pull on it, and you can see, and I'm not advocating anybody to go out and have somebody pull on the blade while you try and hold on to it. Do it yourself, and kind of feel how much tension you can create there. But it's not free swinging. They're not ripping it here because I'm not grabbing it when they're there. They're pinned to the ground and I've got their arm, they can articulate about this much, right? So you can and have to get that weapon out of play. How's your lock? I don't know where your lock is on this. Oh. Or I kill myself. So, now, senor, can you grab that? Belly down, feet towards the wall, please. So I've got the arm in this position. He's shut down. I'm going to be nice to cliff shoulder so my knees are down. I would be here with all the pressure in there so that that's not free swinging. I'm going to get my hands on this blade. I'm not trying to pull down towards his fingers or pull up here. I'm actually going to turn his hand over and I'm going to rip this back towards my body. Right? So my first grip is here. I don't have to worry about where the edge of the blade is. I just need to get my hands on it. Right? And make sure that I'm not fisting it. Keeping your hand, feet that way on your side. Don't go away. Come back. Turn. There we go. Foreplay. So, I've got it locked in here. It wouldn't matter if it was top or bottom. The concepts are the same. I need to keep him from being able to stab me, being able to roll away. Now in this case, given where his blade is, I'll probably switch hands. So I can grab here and push-pull against the fingers. Right? So from here, went from control to getting this out of play. If it was in his top hand, in reverse grip, it doesn't work. No, I'm just kidding. It's the same thing. Or you say, I have control of the weapon-bearing limb. and I push pull it here. Right? If I let my weight off to try and deal with this, he comes alive, and now I've got a problem. Now don't grab that thing. Okay? Keep control of him, then the arm, then we go to the blade. Start off in the position now. You don't have to keep taking each other down. Let's spare your body because we'll be doing it again. Yeah? Let's go.